Hello everybody. Today is the kind of halfway point roundup, the 13 miles, just kind of what I learned, some challenges, etc., etc. Nothing special. I wrote a little list down that I will tell you real quick. What are some things that I have learned and need to work on, and things I can just share. So the first one, slow runs. Oh gosh, the ink. I was having fun with this. I guess I got ink all over the desk. Nothing goes to plan. Okay. Anyways, slow runs. They're pretty important. For someone like me, that I'm not really trying to, win, because that would never happen. Just trying to finish. So slow runs are the best thing I can do to just get miles on my legs. You probably watch, or if you ever came across one of those videos, you gotta get 180 cadence, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. I don't watch those sort of things because I think it's kind of triggering to me. To you, maybe it works. But for me, if I'm running a 6-hour marathon, I don't think I need 180 cadence. It doesn't make sense to me. Obviously, you don't want to be slow with or else that will injure you for being too long in the legs. But I guess whatever your body feels comfortable with is what you do. And for me, I'm looking like 150, 155 on slow runs, and that's all I can ask for. At this point when I'm filming this, I just finished 15 miles yesterday. 3 hours, 15 minutes at 15 miles. Started to cramp up towards the end, which leads me to point number 2, strength training. I've kind of given up, and I think after this training vlog, I've learned that I don't really need heavy strength anymore. I'd rather do reps and endurance strength training. It's working, I can tell, what I've been doing so far. But instead of going out and pumping out 5 reps of 315 on squat, I would do, maybe 165 or something like that, 30 reps. Or 145, 40 reps, whatever. That's kind of crazy, but just getting your legs used to strength building, but on top of strength endurance, because I don't really care to get super strong anymore in my life. I'd rather just get strong in the variations of distance. I don't know if that makes any sense at all. Anyways, what my experience has done so far is doing this type of strength training of just tons of reps, tons of focusing on slow movement, but more reps on anything on your calf raises, do it really slow. Leg curls, slow, and a lot of reps. All that stuff has felt has made my legs stronger to the point now where I can do 15 miles without just be every day obviously is a work in progress, as my calves did get a little tired. But which that leads me to the third point, the 3 F's: form, fixes, failures. I can tell when I was running, my right foot is kind of flaring, which has been giving me more I wouldn't say shin splints, but tendonitis in my right leg, on the low interior side. Had some friends that are medical experts give me that, and it makes sense. So form, fixes, failures, 3 F's. Good form results in not hurting yourself, which results in going further, paying less. Obviously, if you're injured, actually injured, that's different. I'm not saying push it to the limit, but it's all about form. I was a little tense running yesterday with my right shoulder, so I felt like I got a knot right in the back. And of course, obviously, when you're out there, you can't get it out. So I was ah. So obviously, form fixes failures. So now when I'm turning around, I'm purposely moving my right foot in. It feels like I'm running like this, but in reality, me fixing it makes me just say normal, I guess. So that's another reason probably my calf got a little tight, because it's not used to running in that way. So what else we got? Electrolytes and snacks. You need snacks. You need to fuel properly the night before. If you, I can't remember what it was, 10 miles, something like that. I think I had like a burger or two and some fries the night before, and the next day I was hurting pretty bad. Not pretty bad. I was hurting pretty bad. The last, what day is it? I guess Friday night, I had some pizza, which I'm not saying that's great either, but it was like a light pizza, so a lot of carb intake. So when I went to run, I had more carbs to burn versus like heavy, greasy food. So I'm not saying that's the right thing to do, but fuel properly the day before. The day of, make sure you're getting enough electrolytes, because this last time I was doing really good until about mile 10, and then I could tell I was sweating out of my salt, and that's when it cramps. High intake of carbs and salt, you don't cramp as much. So liquid IV, salt tablets, whatever. Just whatever that does to help you get through it without just like too much issues. That is a learning curve, because I like to just get it done with, and then I'm like, holy cow, I'm cramping bad and I'm hungry, which gets your fatigue quicker, and it's just a nightmare. So fueling and electrolytes, check. Next one. This is for me. I'm not saying this is for you. This is, since Arkansas is a little bit hilly, at least where we're at. I like to, I guess a good warm-up is like the first half mile from at least the trail I've been doing is like slightly uphill. So I kind of like run that faster than I'm supposed to. And then I get to the top of the hill and my heart rate's like 185, which is, then I'm like dying. But then I let it like rest a little bit and then begin the run again. And it seems to be helping with making my heart rate stay more consistent the whole time, versus trying to keep it too high. But I need to let it like rest and cool down. But I say that again, last time I purposely had a very slow time. The 15 miles, like I purposely ran it slower and my heart rate did stay lower. But I definitely know in like the faster runs, the faster I get it, the better it is in the long run. If that makes any sense. If not, let me know. I can explain it further. Humidity, thank gosh we're finally getting to fall. One of my videos, I was asked Alexa like how hot it was, and she said like 98 degrees. And when that happens, the mornings typically are like 100% humidity, 90 to 100% humidity, sweat buckets. So now that fall's upon us, I'm not dying. So that's a big one. And what's the last one? Oh yeah, the last one, it's a work in progress. If you watch like the ultra marathon runners, they have this thing called the pain cave. Essentially, you're tuning your brain off, or turning your brain off to go into like autopilot, and then you don't realize how much pain you are. So it's been a work in progress. I'm trying to learn how to turn my brain off, because I run, I like to think, and if you're starting to feel pain, I think like, why is this happening? Why? So if you can turn it off and go into the pain cave, before you know it, you blink, 5 miles went by, and you're like, what in the world? That is a work in progress. You reached it when you're running, and everything seems to not. It's just you're just gone, and maybe someone's talking to you, and you have no idea. You can see it in life too when you turn your brain off and you're so focused on something. Someone's talking, you're like, what? That's the goal. So that's kind of what I've learned in 13 miles, and what I'll be doing to move forward. So we're talking about slow running is good running, at least for distance. You need all the electrolytes, all the snacks, the 3 F's: form, fixes, failures. A good high heart rate at the beginning. Like I said, that's my preference for faster runs, but do what you need to do for you. Humidity bad, strength training good, and let's turn my brain off and get to the pain cave. So those are the 13. Those are the things I've learned thus far. Cheers to, we're getting close. How many days left? And our phone's right there. I think we're like we may be like 39 days now or something like that. We're getting close. So it's coming up. Getting excited. I did get new shoes. That helps. I'll add that too. I'll add that to the list. Good training equipment. good running socks, prevent less blisters, and good shoes. Meant for running, but I would obviously do some research, go to your running experts in the area, whatever. They know more than me. I personally use Asics A1000. That's just what has worked for me, and I'll continue to use it for now. So, anyways, catch you in the next one. Enjoying the journey. Think boys can do anything. Peace.